hanging. I don't need the actual song.
This is my shit! Now we're ready for the day. Now we can
It's only 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We're just getting started. Okay? Video's done, locked in. About to do my picks for tomorrow. About to beat Joe in ping pong. Because motherfucker sells. He sells ping pong. Going behind the camera like this, but he knows. This is how I feel about that. Alright, let's dial in. Let's do something. I'm bored.
If you want. Either here or up there.
I got it.
Hello. Check. I'm good.
Yeah.
What am I the greatest?
No, you're just good.
Thank you. I'll take that. I'll take what I can get at this point.
You don't get that right now.
It's Friday,
Saturday, Sunday, what?
May 3rd. I'm actually going to see Andrew Schultz at the Garden tonight.
Why don't you rub it in some more?
I feel like I didn't say a single thing about it all week or even today. I'm just going in like 2 hours. I'm excited. Sorry for being excited. Sorry for being human. Sorry for showing emotion. Sorry.
You don't want to invite any of us.
Sorry for being logical. No, I don't want to invite any of you.
Wow, crazy. That's absurd. You think you know a guy, you think you're friends with someone, and then you find out that they're going to Andrew Schultz without you.
Damn, what a bitch. He didn't fucking invite us? The fuck? The fuck is wrong? Who's he going with?
Nick didn't invite anybody to see Andrew Schultz, so I'll have to have a talk with him about that because it's just not nice. It's not nice. It's not nice to just not include people.
You started this. I was just starting friendly conversation. Andrew Schultz, being from New York, he sold out Garden, which I think is pretty cool. Made a really cool piece of content about it when it first happened, I remember, and it was pretty inspirational. I like seeing not enough creators in New York, it feels like. There's a few that are like big, I don't even know if you consider, I almost consider Andrew Schultz as much of the creator as I do comedian at this point. He's done really well like navigating creator economy, I would say, staying kind of independent on that range. Of course, you have like Casey Neistat. I feel like most of the creators are out in LA, and I don't really know, I guess, why that is, but huge mistake.
I actually went to Andrew Schultz once with Nick before. It was him, this girl he was dating at the time, and me. I was third wheeling. I don't know how he ended up with a third ticket. He basically was just like, do you want to go with me and this girl? And I was like, yeah, I'm down. He was like, okay, the tickets are like $200 a piece. And I was like, I mean, I'm not gonna pay you, but like, I'll go. I don't think he was able to like either resell them or find someone else to go, so he let me eat one of the tickets. It was cool. Andrew Schultz, funny guy. We saw him live as a company once in the Comedy Cellar, up close and personal. That was good. He was good.
What else we got going on? One thing I noticed is Tony Gutt is absolutely getting after it on the betting stuff. They're just like head in the computer looking at trends and stats all day. It kind of reminds me of when I started doing fantasy research, where I was just like looking at fucking numbers 24/7 on the computer, which is good because I know that will equal success. If they just keep doing that and keep showing up every single day, putting in the work and putting in the research, that typically amounts to value.
You get 40 tonight? Try and make an underdog spicy parlay. They don't have over 4.5 threes. I might just take
They
that.
only have him at 40?
What do
They
you
have him
mean
at
they
30.
won't?
Oh yeah, his line's 33.5. I don't know if they would have him at 35. Yeah, I'll take him at 40. Fuck it.
I'll just go 3.5 threes. Mario. BDG bets, still in beginning phases of it. It kind of feels like it's just a little fetus inside a mother's womb, if I had to put us at a stage, I would say BDG bets is like 6 months pregnant. Very much happening, very much in the works, but it doesn't feel like it's even born yet, Right now, it's mostly just me and Gut doing our thing on Twitter. Gut's been doing some TikToks here and there. I haven't started the YouTube channel, really. I'm trying to find my groove with everything and how I want to approach it.
We talked about the bets channel? Yeah. 60 views. Fellas, what the fuck are we doing? Not getting pushed to anything. It's not getting pushed to other people.
And nobody else.
And nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a flying fuck about mine. 60 views today. It's like we're so shadow banned.
60 views.
On an account that has 111,000 followers.
You could pocket record a video, have it accidentally uploaded to TikTok, and surpass 60 views.
Yeah, dead ass. Like, I would be looking for 60,000 on my account for this type of video, where I'm 6 for 6 in the past 6 days on Punch Money Plays. Making bankroll right now. If you were to stack that over the span, especially because one of them was 400 plus 490 for Anthony Edwards.
You'd be like 25% out of the hole that we got you in.
Facts. Like dead ass. Like you'd be making so much money. Instead, we're just getting raw dogged by fucking TikTok.
I'm done with TikTok. We're leaving TikTok.
We're leaving TikTok in the 90s. TikTok's staying in the 90s.
TikTok's for grandpas now. TikTok's for teaching you how to fix your tie and change a tie.
You think MJ's the GOAT? Go back to TikTok in the 90s.
I sat down, I talked to Nick about it for a long time. I'm just kind of figuring out the direction we want to go with everything. I've taken over the TikTok, Twitter rolling right now. Rolling in the fact of like, we've gained 30, 40, 50, 60 followers in day spans right now, which is like fantastic. Like that is, Twitter's harder to grow. If you get 50 followers in a day, like that is awesome. Like you're thriving. There's very few like Alex Caruso's in the world with 300,000 followers or people that get to 100K. Like it takes so long, and even to get to like 20K, like it's a grind. Nick's probably had his Twitter account for years at this point, and he's only at 20K. Our BDG main Twitter is only at 14K. So the fact that we're on pace to even get to 1,000 in, I would say, probably the next few weeks, considering we're at what, I think, yeah, we're at 377 right now, and we started posting 6 days ago. 6 or 7 days ago, we started posting. So literally 1 week, we're at 377. Give me 2-3 weeks, we're over 1,000. That is where I want to be. My goal is to hit 10K within the next, like, I would say probably 5-6 months maybe, and I'll be fucking ecstatic. And if that happens, I think once we get the momentum going, we'll be thriving. Anyway, growing the Twitter, growing the TikTok.
As we talk about it now in the beginning of May, obviously there's not a whole lot of football going on, which is kind of all of our bread and butter. So we're trying to figure out what we can do with baseball, what we can do with basketball. The problem with basketball is I know nothing about basketball. I don't think I watched a single game this year. I can't tell you what teams are in the playoffs, so it's all good. Gonna let him cook there.
Right now, as of today recording, May 3rd, I'm 6 for 6 on plus money plays. You know what? You wouldn't fucking know that because TikTok shadow banned us. 60 views. 60 views on a TikTok that if you're posting on any account, you're posting on my account, which is the smallest in this office at like 30,000 followers. And even if you were to post that video on my account, probably 60K, 50K, because I'm 6 for 6, damn it. No recognition. No one cares. Plus money. 6 for 6. I've hit a plus 200. I've hit multiple plus, I think like 130 plus, like whatever around there, 130, 140 range. I hit a 170. I hit a 400 piece, which is like massive. Like you'd be up 10x your like roll right now if you just took my plus money plays of the day on BDG bets, which I do post everywhere on Twitter, and some of you have capitalized off it. Chaz, I think his name is. Chaz, the fucking greatest. You comment on our posts, you might be the actual GOAT. I don't even know if you watch the vlogs, but you're the GOAT for commenting every single video with like 60 views, 100 views, whatever we are on the shadow ban side of things, might be the greatest. Anyway.
The minor problem with baseball is just that it's such a grind. It's an everyday thing. There's every single team in the MLB that plays every single day, so it's trying to find a schedule, or I don't know, maybe a little bit of a pattern where it's like, okay, today we're gonna make baseball content. I prefer to do it every day. I enjoy doing it. I don't know if it's the most beneficial thing for this company for me to constantly be making baseball content like that, but we'll see. I'll probably give it like another week, probably do live streams, but
The work that they're putting in to get those numbers and do that research and all that kind of stuff is what ends up amounting to value to people. So it's cool to see them really like head down, fucking absolutely grinding it out for, you know, a new kind of part of the brand. So if you're not following the BDG Bets channel on YouTube, we don't really have an outlet for just general football talk and betting and that kind of overall landscape stuff within our brand. I think one of the things that we're having a little bit of difficulty really grasping within like the betting side of things itself. Like we have fantasy, obviously we have dynasty fantasy, and the reason we have those branches is because that's how I started. Played that and I was like die hard about that. So our content transferred into that. Then trivia, we had so much fun doing it that we made the channel out of it. The betting thing's a little bit more difficult for us to really find our footing because internally, I would say the large majority of us are not like degenerate gamblers. So there's not a path of content that stands out super naturally to us. When we look around the industry, they take it very seriously and they try to do podcasts that are like 30, 40, 60 minutes long that are just like their best picks and going really in depth with like the numbers and the analytics and like telling you why this is the best pick and why these are sharper picks and what's happening with the line movement. And then there are like the Barstool side of things where you have more like brand loyalty and just like fan engagement and you're watching people sweat their picks. It's more just like fun and fucking around and stuff that you would do with your friends. And I think the reason we're having a little bit of a hard time like picking the path for it it's because I don't know which one of those actually naturally comes to us. Because Guy and Tony are starting to go down the path where they're researching and making picks all day, but we're not really sitting in here gambling all day, like sweating out our picks and stuff like that. So to make content around it, it's not that it feels disingenuous, but it doesn't really come natural to us when every other part of our content has always come natural to us. And I think that is like a really, really big part of a content creator's journey, whether you're individual or you're brand focused, is that when you're starting out, a lot of the passion that you have behind the content you're creating comes from a very, very like derivative internal place. And I think that's where a lot of confusion comes, and that's where a lot of years of grinding but not really getting anywhere come from, is because maybe you're not following a path that's really, really like true to you. When you're starting, you always start from a place of like, I just kind of love this shit. I want to talk about it. I want to get my opinion out. I want to express how I feel about this. When it's not coming from that place, it's really hard to maintain it over the long run. So I have confidence that they're both really passionate about it right now. I just think we need to find a little bit of a footing of what our goal is long term with it. The amount of hours we're putting in, I think it will probably come naturally over the next couple of weeks or months or whatever. So good to see them really getting it in and after it for that.
Yeah, so stay tuned to BDG Bets. Go over there, subscribe. There may or may not be a video up there. It's going to be mostly live streams. I got to still kind of figure out a schedule for that. But believe me, during football season, we will definitely have videos up there. So it just kind of depends whether or not we do anything in the off season, at least for this month. When we get close to the season, like July, for sure we'll have videos up there.
A lot of fun over there. A lot of rolling happening. The gaming channel, I'll talk about that. I haven't talked about it in weeks, but we've been rolling. We hit over 3,000 followers. Thank you for that. That is actually, or 3,000 subs. Insane. Thank you for the love. Me and JMO can't thank you enough. It's been hard to kind of get content out like super on time. I know we've been a little bit early here, a little bit late here, but we've been trying our best with everything. We only have one editor right now. JMO's been gone for a little bit of time. I was sick for a little bit of time. So like schedules have been rolling, but we're still putting out videos. I just did a video with Jack and MLB. That's going to be coming out. We're going to have more of the guys in the office now kind of rolling through gaming channel. So let us know what you guys want to see. I always say that because I like seeing your feedback. NCAA is coming out in what? Month or two? It's either June 25th or July 25th. It's one of them, and I am fucking juiced to play that game, and we will have a lot of content around that on the gaming channel. So if you guys want to see that, make sure you go follow the gaming channel, and yeah, you will be loved a long time. Anyway, JMO's gone.
JMO's out of the office. He's back in Florida still. I don't know if that was already announced, if people already know that, but he's gone, and I can tell that he's worried. He's been sending all of us detailed instructions and constantly following up with all of us, making sure that we're getting our shit done. He does not want trivia to stumble at all while he's gone, which is good. You want that from someone who kind of takes leadership in that aspect. Yeah, it's been way quieter without JMO, you know? You don't got those like ad-libs in the middle of dead silence anymore, you know? Like when there's silence, it's just kind of silent now. Because before, if there was ever silence, JMO would break it up with, you know what, idiot. Or he goes, big as the what? Or sometimes he just breaks it up with a boy, which is also kind of questionable. It's questionable, but you know, just the JMO ad-libs. Learn to love the Tourette's of JMO.
JMO's gone, out of the apartment, home alone. It's no different. Like, it's literally no different. Me and JMO talk all the time when we're at home, but like at the same time, it's like we talk for like 10 minutes because we're like dudes, and then we go in our own rooms and do our own thing, or like go lift, or we're always here. So it's like, it's hard to be like at home. Oh my God, it's so much different. The only thing I miss are like random ad libs. And like, that's the main, like, might be the greatest. I'm like, all right, fair enough. Okay, you know, and like that's the way we communicate a lot of times, or whatever the hell. Yeah, that's about it.
I'm back another week where Jameson ditches me. That motherfucker went to Florida to walk in his graduation. Who wants to walk in their graduation? I don't understand it. My graduation was terrible. Sat for 3 hours with a cramp after standing for 5 hours. I don't even know what I'm still doing here. I gave you all your trivia game you wanted. Why don't you let me go now? Motherfuckers make me come back up here every month. JMO leaves, and they yell at me to just build more products. It's the best job I ever had.
Congratulations to JMO for graduating. I heard he dabbed on stage, which I didn't even know people dabbed anymore, but congratulations to JMO.
You almost had me a picture yesterday. Someone took a picture of him while he was at graduation, and I didn't know if it was from his high school graduation or college. The picture's insane.
We should have went to it.
Definitely not. He dabbed on stage. Like, you're gonna tell me if you just raw, you wouldn't be able to tell if that was high school or college.
What do you wear to a
After all the dancing that he's been doing in the office and all the moves and stuff that he knows, that's what he pulls out.
A dab.
How is he not?
I did facts. It just pulls up.
You should have made him go up in his Batman mask for graduation.
If I didn't break it, he would.
Jameson Treeham!
Go Jameson!
JMO should be back next week. I leave for Florida, for Miami, 2 days after you watch this. So I'm out of office from May 11th to May 20th, I want to say. It's like a Saturday to a Monday or something like that. Jack's getting married, and then my grandpa's 90th birthday is going on. So I'm going to be MIA, in MIA.
Nick is still going to go to Jack's wedding some weekend, and I still don't know what weekend, really. I think it's the weekend of the 11th. Don't know how long he's going to be gone for. I tell you what, though, I'm going to say it now. If I show up here and everybody else is out of town and I'm the only one here, I'm going to be fucking pissed, all right? No one wants to leave this office more than me. If I don't have to be in New York, I don't want to be in New York. So give me a week, eligible to go back to California, I'm going to fucking take it. And I swear to God, if I show up and no one's here, I'm heading straight to JFK. I'm using the company card, calling an Uber, limousine, Black X, whatever the fuck it is on Uber. I'm getting myself a pimped out ride to the airport. Once again, business card, first class, straight flight, back to Cali. And I don't even know if I'll come back at that point. I'll be so mad. No, I'll come back. I need the job, but it's okay. All right, that's all I got.
Yeah, I'm there for just the Saturday for Jack's wedding, and then I got a hotel in Miami from Sunday to Friday, and then my family's coming in for my grandpa's birthday the following weekend. So I don't really got shit to do in Miami for that entire week, but I didn't want to fly 2 weekends in a row. That felt dumb. Now that I have a hotel for myself for 5 days, that kind of feels dumb. So I don't know what I'm going to be doing in Miami. If anyone's down in Miami, probably not really hang out with you, but I think I got some friends down there. Hey, let's go live for 5 straight nights by myself. All right, that's all I got. I got to get ready for this big show that I'm going to tonight with big tickets and all my big friends. And
Before you going with?
front row girl.
Nick's getting married.
Girl, I don't even. It's about time.
Anyway, next topic. We beat Nick in ping pong. Because we're the greatest.
Big thing happened today. Me and Gut actually destroyed Nick. He thought he could, he thinks he's the greatest at ping pong, this, that. I'm the greatest. I could beat anybody. I came in second place in the Office League Championship, yada, yada, yada. Big game talker. Me and Gut beat the absolute shit out of him in a 2v1 situation. And I know you guys are probably like, oh, it's a 2v1. Like, it's not that fair. Me and Gut suck ass, okay? Me and Gut might be the worst 2 players ever to grace a ping pong table.
Oh! That was on my side of the line! Not! You're hitting me, not here!
Maybe the woke ping pong player. No, facts. We won that game. We beat the shit out of Nick. He had no idea what was coming. Yeah, because we're the greatest. We might be the best ping pong players ever. Hack, smoke.
But with that being said, Nick didn't stand a chance. We beat Nick 21-6, 21-6, 21-5. He didn't stand a chance, okay? So when he gets on this vlog next week and he comes in and tells you that we were lying, don't believe him, because you're listening to a man that didn't invite us to go see Andrew Schultz. So.
Hi. Let's go on the beat, ho, deep, boom, rap, nigga, he a freak, though, man, there we go, bro, nigga, kill cross, you walk around like Tizo, what's up with these ass niggas trying to see fuck them all in the mama, how many options? There's too many options, I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton.
Because you're going to chop that up so we beat him? Yeah, because we control the storyline here. He'll never know.
Your ass and hide the Bible if God watching.
That's what was the thing! Oh no! Real fucking funny now, huh? No! Nick! 17-6, 19-6. Stop hitting the joke! I can't do it again. I do it again. Get fucking fucked!
I'ma do my shit. Why you so like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably A minor.
Dude, I tried Blue Chew for the first time. Like, actually, because I wanted to see what the hype was about. Like, it might be, I'm going to be honest, recommend. Just like for like, if you want to like come home, long pasta dinner, wine and dine, come home and you want to rock solid, yeah, Blue Chews are the way to go. You'll be like almost too much. He actually might have erectile dysfunction. He definitely has ED. Tony, if you see this, get help. Go to a doctor. He definitely don't watch the vlog. All right, like, sub, subscribe, whatever. Catch you next time.